Hello, 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 hello. Got the daily ash in already. I love it. Yeah, I can tell there's definitely some lag between the YouTube and Twitch streams. That's interesting. Well, good evening, everyone. This is Iridia. Today is Friday, the 13th of December, 2024. It's Friday the 13th. Ooh. And this is GT New Horizons, Episode 3. We'll go ahead and connect to the server here. Alright, time to kill cow is now an option, again. So, the main thing we have in this episode is we need to start mining stuff. We already have aluminium gravel ore. So I'll grab that so we complete the quest. Buildables go, yeah, right here. Go in there, the bone meal goes in there. Time to smelt some butter. Well, not too much butter, but we will be smelting stuff. Well, we're going to be getting a real dose of darkness to start things off, so we're going to sleep for a grand total of 90 minutes. And we're going to get to work, and I'm going to tell you all how to find ore veins in GT New Horizons. After I grab my torches, and probably after I grab my no torches, and definitely make some more. Because, lordy. My charcoal's doing okay, so I'm going to use that to make torches. I'll use half of it. That should be enough for the time being. 20? Yeah. Sticks go in there, and the bucket goes in there. Now we need to hurry up and find some iron. Actually, just for good measure, I'm going to grab these tools just so I can use them up. And we're not going to get very much out of the flint pickaxe. Okay, so you're probably going to have to view this on... Oh, hey, yeah, my redwood, that's right. You might have to view this in, like, full HD to be able to read my in-game info XML, which is... And it goes away. It's this thing up in the top left. Up the top left. I can't point to it because if I open my chat window, it goes poof. But it's up in the top left, and one of the things you might notice it says is that this is an ore chunk. In GT New Horizons, ore generates at regular intervals. It'll generate every 3 chunks in every direction, starting from chunk... I believe it's 1-1, and then it will go like 1-4 and 4-4 and 1-7 and 4-7 and 7-7 and so on and so on and so forth. That music is really loud. Oh, that's right, I turned it up because I was doing a fade out for yesterday's outro. I just have to remember to turn it down again when I turn it on. What we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and get into the center of the chunk, which is right here. I am going to have to put torches under that redwood. I am aware of that. Now, you notice that I mine in a spiral going downward because, you know, things... The number one rule, the golden rule of Minecraft, yeah, banded ore formations. And you'll see what I mean if we find one, and hopefully we find an iron one, because I am very limited on the amount of iron that I have. I'd much rather not have to do an early loot bag open. I guess we went a block too far. Oops. And there goes the flint pick. We really did not get much out of it. I hear lava nearby. I'm not sure I like the sound of that. And it's an appetite vein. Balls. Balsamic vinaigrette. Okay, well, at least we didn't have to go down very far. We didn't burn too much of our iron supply. For our durability. What iron supply at this point? So yeah, it's expanding from spawn, or, well, generally the center of the world. We'll go ahead and I'm going to grab these. Oh, wow. I hope I'm awake enough to give you all the content you were waiting for. Yeah, there was one. So I do have, like, an ingot, but I have to, or an ingot's worth, but I have to process it more. That's the thing, and I don't really have the tools to do that. You know, and I can't make those tools without... What did I just get? Oh, hey, iron dust. Well, that's one better. And the good news is that tells me we might be on our way into an iron vein. In general, this does not always hold true, but in general, if you start finding small ores of a vein, you will find that vein. Iron is common enough that it doesn't always happen. Stuff like apatite, I should have recognized it right away. I'm just hoping that iron vein is close to the surface here. Because the problem with that crushed iron ore that we got is that that will smelt into 10 iron nuggets, not an iron ingot. And the only way to compress them into an iron... Well, I could feed it through the smeltery. I suppose that could work. We're also collecting a lot of banded iron too, so I'm pretty sure we are on an iron vein of some type. And it's going to be a ways down because my pickaxe is pretty much down to depletion here. Guess I'm at 5, I'm at more like 3%. Brown limonite, okay. I'm going to take that because it's something we can use. And there goes the pickaxe. So we're going to go ahead and just set a marker here. And then start heading back up to the surface. Yeah, the small iron ores award you crushed ore, impure dust, you know, stuff like that. Which is still a usable resource. I mean, you'll see how I process that in later portions of the series here. But this roasted iron is going to be the most important. The roasted iron and brown limonite is what I can make the most use of right now. Can I smelt the impure iron, or does it go to... Okay, it goes to ingots as well. Of course, the roasted iron goes to ingots. The crushed roasted iron also goes to an ingot. All right. So yeah, I can feed all this into an furnace and resupply my iron. I'm just having to throw them in quick succession, so that way they all smelt on the same piece of charcoal. But it looks like it will be good news! As we make 7 ingots of iron. That should be plenty of supply until we can, you know, harvest more ores and start processing those. You know, I do need to repair it, actually. There we go. A fresh 188 durability. That will be enough to level it up, actually. And then we're right back down into our mine. I can remove the marker. I love getting flash banged by the dynamic torch. And there's yellow limonite as well. Hey! We made it. We found the vein. It's giving me these strange looking ore chunks. I'm guessing that's the new... This pack was just updated to version 2.7. So a lot of things are different from how they were in 2.6. I'm guessing that's just what ore looks like. At least some of it. Raw? Hang on. So basically, it's the same thing. It just gets crushed down into crushed... It just looks different. Okay, then. Well, how much do we need for this particular quest? 32 of each except malachite, which we only need 16 of. So I'm going to go ahead and throw all of this in there. Grab that down. How I personally like to do it is just start mining out. Because as you mine out, of course, the circle in which you're collecting ores from expands. exposing more and more ore. And so you get done faster. Now, well, there's the banded iron. Okay. Now, you may notice that we're not seeing the yellow limonite, and I will show you why that is here in a moment. Turn on the chunk overlay, because I usually mine out like about a chunk. Just a chunk square, because I can, because that's what I feel like doing. I see that ore was slow to load for a moment. Excuse me. There's the mining level, and we also picked up a tool level, so that way we can modify the tool if and when we unlock a modifier to use. Which will probably be the redstone one, because that's usually the first one you gain access to, unless you get another one from a quest block, or quest reward, quest bag. Loot bag. Words, sentiments, English. There's really a lot of mustn't be too hasty in this stage of the game, because you are really just scraping for resources when you get started. But as you get moving, you'll notice faster and faster ways to... You'll get faster and faster with a pickaxe. Eventually, you won't even need one. You'll be building mining machines. The first ones you get are really slow, so it's worth just using them for extras of your common ores, but eventually you'll be able to just go brrr, and they'll give you better rewards. They'll... Ah! Turn the lights out on me, why don't you? That wasn't cool. What was that for? Oh, we need to put another torch in. That was very much uncool. Alright, now if I'd have had 2 brain cells to rub together, I'd have probably grabbed the tool station and just brought it with me. And it is 1:15, so I'm going to be moving in the dark. Fortunately, the village and home is right there. You notice that chunk overlay grid. That isn't actually there. That's just a heads-up display feature, sort of. One that I tend to use when mining, because I like to mine a chunk. It's just how I do it. Go ahead and offload the ores and stuff. I wish I could do a lot of this off-screen. The problem is I didn't end up having a lot of off-screen time. Off-screen screen time. That's an interesting one. It is dark enough that I wouldn't be able to find mine until I fell in it. I should probably put a torch at the top of it. Yeah, this is part of why I want to get people in on this pack, because, you know, then they can go out mining, and I don't have to worry about it. No, I wouldn't do that. I'd get together and just have a big old mining party and, you know, talk to people about the pack, hang out for a little while. If you are interested, reach out to me in DMs on Discord. You can get to my Discord server, by the way, through my website, which is phoenixaura.xyz. That's .xyz. Why did I say at? It's like I was starting to say an email. Even though all of my emails are at PhoenixR and at XYZ. Good lordy. I do not know how to words. Except I clearly know how to words, or I wouldn't have, 200 and some odd followers on Twitch, nearly 200 on YouTube. By the way, this always amuses and also kind of annoys and saddens me a little bit. I just came back, so somebody has decided it is the perfect opportunity to cancel their subscription on YouTube. Yeah, here's the yellow limonite. Ores in GregTech are made in layers. At the top, you're going to have the brown limonite. In the middle, there's a lot of there's more banded iron. At the bottom, there's a lot of yellow limonite. And sort of just scattered throughout, you'll have malachite. The primary, the secondary, the between ore, and the sporadic ore. So all you have to do is mine down just a little bit further, and you'll end up primarily with the other ore. Oh hey, a small redstone. That's always nice. I am really not sure how long I will be on. I am fighting some stomach upset today. My dad took me out for dinner at a really nice Italian place in town, and it was fantastic food. Like, my issue is not with the food, but my stomach is just like, no. But I wanted to give y'all at least an hour. So we'll be on till 2100 at least, and I'll see how I'm doing. I need 32 of the malachite, or the yellow limonite, excuse me. This is why I don't usually drop the ores off early, because I confuse myself, but that's what I decided to do, so oh well. Yeah, this vein will stretch out for like a couple of chunks. Yeah, we're actually underneath the between ore right now. Which is why we're not getting any banded iron. Ugh. Shoot. Okay, so I've broken the pickaxe. going to go ahead and head back to the house. I'm terribly sorry, but I am going to have to call it here, I think. My stomach has just decided it does not want to agree with me today. I wonder if it's because I had to take my med out of sequence, but that was kind of unavoidable. I will try and do an extra stream / a longer stream tomorrow. Maybe I'll do one before I go out driving and then one after I go out driving. I'm not sure yet. Maybe that'll be Sunday as well. I know we have the extra stream coming for Christmas as well. Because that's going to be on a Wednesday this year, I think. If I remember correctly. Yeah, we still needed a few more malachite and a lot more banded iron. But I'm starting to have issues, and I really do apologize. I hate doing this in the middle of a stream. I felt up to starting, but it's not happening, and I'm terribly sorry. But I want to thank everyone so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, what little there was, and I know most of it was just me mining things, please follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. If you really like it, subscribe on Twitch, throw some bits at me. You know, consider becoming a patron, a Streamlabs tipper, any of those things. You can do all of it from my website, phoenixara.xyz. That also has a link to my game and information about my game, Idle Space Navy. And for now, I will say, from Phoenix Ara Studios, this is Arinia. Take good care of yourselves and each other. Good night, everyone. Sorry for the short stream. I will see you tomorrow.